Okay, so here I've got the Mach 2 hooked up to a CL Racing F4S, outputting at 7 volts filtered. I've also tried this from LiPo, I've tried this from unfiltered 7 volts, I've tried this from 5 volts, I've tried this from literally everything imaginable, from a KISS, PDB, Betaflight PDB, everything. So, let's move on to what the problem is. So, I think there's something defective in here because even squeezing it produces these lines. Now let's see if you can see that. There, you can sort of see one right there. You can sort of see I'm getting them just by squeezing them. Now it's not that bad when I'm squeezing it just right now, and it's actually a lot worse when you're looking at it through the goggles. But what it is especially bad is when you're flying, you start generating, even if you have this thing mounted super softly, you're going to generate resonant frequencies, regardless. I've had this thing soft mounted, literally hanging off the side of my flight controller using TPU, literally floating entirely by itself. It doesn't matter. So I'm also going to demonstrate using this thing here. Just going to tap it to make the problem worse. So you can see here. There we go. So you can see and you can hear it. Every time I'm making contact, you're seeing those white lines shoot up. And, you know, it's not so bad if you think, oh, only one time it taps it, but every time this thing vibrates in any way, it happens. So you start getting these enormous white resonant lines. And, you know, I've got this thing soldered up very nicely. You know, I've tried this on two different CL Racing F4Ss, two different KISS PDBs. From LiPo, I've tried this literally every combination possible, every combination of powering the camera. I just have this on here for this purpose. Now, I will make a note that it's not nearly as bad if you bring down the output power. Oh my god, it's really hot. Woo! Had to let that guy cool down a bit, so now I'm all the way on 25 milliwatts, one down. So you can see, I don't know if this is going to be obvious in the video, I really hope it is, but even on 25 milliwatts it still happens, although it's not as intense, so let's cause that to happen. Oh. So you can see it's still happening. Here, this is a better screen for it. And I'm hitting it a lot harder now to cause this to happen. You can still see it. So, that's it. That's what's going on. Bought 2 of these now. This is actually the better one of the 2 currently. The other one actually generates significantly worse lines even just by squeezing it, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, this one, like, you have to consistently squeeze, you know, on and off to sort of try to get these lines. With the other one, you can really just hold it, and then you start getting those white lines, which is pretty crazy. So, that's the problem.